Hello students, welcome to MCQ series of political science. This is part 4 of the series. The topic is political culture. In this video, I will be discussing the 20 most important questions with all the important facts. So be with this video till the end. This video is very informative to you. If you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my new videos. Which of the following best defines political culture? Options are given to you. The correct option is option B, the values, beliefs and attitudes regarding politics in a society. According to Robert et al., which elements does not constitute the salient components explaining various patterns of political opposition within a political culture? Orientation of problem solving, orientations to collective action, orientation to the political system, orientations to the economic system. The correct option is option D, orientations to the economic system. Let us know some important facts. Robert et al. Contends that political culture explains varying pattern of political opposition through key elements of orientation of problem solving, orientation to collective action, orientations to political system, and orientation to other people. What does Talcott Parsons define as focus of political culture? Socio-economic factors, religious beliefs, orientation toward political objectives, cultural heritage. The correct option is option C, orientation towards political objectives. Talcott Parsons, a sociologist, emphasized the role of shared beliefs, values, and attitudes in shaping a society's approach to politics, governance, and policy making. In Elijah's classification of political culture in American state, which are the three kinds of political cultures proposed? The correct option is option A, individualist, traditionalist, moralist. Elijah's model, introduced in 1966, categorized American state into three political cultures: individualist, traditionalist, and moralist. These cultures aimed to explain variations among states in government activities, administrative goals, innovative capability, popular participation in election, and party competition, providing insights into the diverse political landscapes across the United States. According to Ixton and Englehart defense of the Alban and Powell line, what is the central argument regarding political culture? The correct option is option B. Durable cultural attitudes significantly influence economic and political consequences. Ixton and Englehart argued that different societies embody enduring cultural attitudes that have substantial implications for economic and political outcomes. In Ixton's work, A Culturalist Theory of Political Change, what did he emphasize about cultural change in postmodernist societies? The correct option is option D. Cultural change in postmodernist societies is more important than during early industrialization. Extant suggested that in postmodernist societies, cultural change plays a more pivotal role compared to its significance during the earlier phases of industrialization. Which scholar emphasized the international dimension of political culture in the class of civilizations? Max Weber, Karl Marx, Samuel P. Huntington. Then the next option is Francis Fukuyama. The correct option is option C, Samuel P. Huntington. Samuel P. Huntington, in his classic work, The Class of Civilization, takes the analysis of political culture into the international realm. But global political culture may primarily be a Western product. Who is credited with coining the term culture and providing an extensive definition in the book Primitive Culture. If you know who authored the book Primitive Culture, you can easily write the answer of this question. The answer of this question is option B, Edward B. Teller. The term culture was first used by Edward B. Teller, the pioneer English anthropologist, in his book Primitive Culture, which was published in 1871. What does A.R. Ball's definition of political culture primarily encompass? Economic policies and fiscal strategies, social norms and cultural traditions, attitudes and practices shaping political behavior, scientific theories governing political system. The correct option is option C, attitudes and practices shaping political behavior. Which of the following is not a component of political culture as defined by Gabriel A. Almond and Sidney Verba? Attitude towards the political system, beliefs about the role of the self in the political system, economic theories and policies, values and norms related to politics. The correct option is option C, economic theories and policies. Gabriel A. Almond and Sidney Verba in 1963 stated that political culture refers specifically to the political orientations and attitudes towards the political system and its various parts and attitudes towards the role of the self in the system. According to Sidney Verba, what does political culture primarily encompass? Attitude towards social norms and customs, system of beliefs about political interaction and institutions, cultural diversity with a society, beliefs about economic systems and theories. The correct option is option B, system of beliefs about political interaction and institutions. Sidney Barwa defined political culture as the system of beliefs about the pattern of political interaction and political institutions. And those beliefs are fundamental, usually unstated and unchallengeable assumptions or postulates about politics. Which of the following is not among the five important dimensions of political culture identified by Almond and Barba? The correct option is option D, attitudes towards politics. Almond and Verba have identified five important dimensions of political culture, namely a sense of national identity. These dimensions are very important. You must know about all the dimensions. Attitude towards oneself as a participant in political life, attitude towards one's fellow citizens, attitudes and expectations regarding governmental output and performance, and attitudes towards knowledge about the political process of decision making. Which of the following is not matched correctly? Options are given to you. You have to select the correct option. The correct option is option D. Lucian Pye. Political culture involves economical aspects. Almond and Powell regarded the concept of political culture as a specifying variable in the explanation of political behavior. Andrew Haywood states that political culture is the people's psychological orientation. Patrick O'Neill, political culture is the norms for political activity in a society. These three options are matched correctly, but according to Lucian Pye, political culture involves not the economical aspects. Political culture involves attributes including attitudes, feelings, sentiments, beliefs, and values which concern the nature of politics that give form and substance to political processes. According to Almond and Powell's elaboration, how did they categorize the substantive content of political culture? The correct option is option B, system culture, process culture, and policy culture. Almond and Powell elaborate political culture in three directions. Substantive content, this can be interpreted as system culture, process culture, and policy culture. Then varieties of orientation, cognitive, affective, and evaluative. Who among the following is considered an intellectual antecedent of political culture? Voltaire, Montesquieu, Karl Marx, Leonardo da Vinci. The correct option is option B, Montesquieu. Political culture's intellectual antecedent can be traced back to antiquity. Its immediate antecedents can be found in the works of Montesquieu, Johann Gottfried Herder, and Alexis de Tocqueville. Political culture's genesis in modern comparative politics can be traced to the political attitudes of wealth, the civic culture, capitalism and democracy, comparative political system in the general of politics. The correct option is option D, comparative political system in the general of politics. Political culture's genesis in modern comparative politics can be traced to Almond's seminal article Comparative Political System in the Journal of Politics, 1956. Which publication played a crucial role in establishing political culture research as a distinct subfield within political science? The correct option is option B, the civic culture. With the publication of The Civic Culture by Gabriel Almond and Sidney Verba, it was published in 1963, political culture research emerged as a subfield of political science. Which countries were included in Almond and Verba's surveys for the civic culture conducted during 1959 to 60? The correct option is option B, USA, Britain, West Germany, Italy, Mexico. Almond and Verba's landmark study, The Civic Culture, surveyed political attitudes and behavior in 5 countries: USA, Britain, West Germany, Italy, and Mexico. to understand the differing levels of political culture and the impact of citizen participation in democracy. According to Almond and Verwa's 1963 study, which of the following political culture is not the basic political culture? The correct option is option D, mature culture. According to Almond and Verwa's 1963 study, there are three basic types of political culture: parochial, subject, and participatory. Almond and Verwa's classification of the political culture further reclassified into three subtypes. Which of the following is not among them? The correct option is option C, parochial and political. Almond and Verwa's classification of the political culture further reclassified into three subtypes: parochial and subject, subject and participant, parochial and participant. Samuel E. Feiner classified the political culture into four levels. Which of the following is not among them? Mature political culture, developed political culture, low political culture, maximum political culture. The correct option is option D, maximum political culture. Attempting to understand the phenomena of military intervention in the politics of developing countries, Samuel E. Feiner, the famous work The Man on the Horseback 1962, came to relate civil military relations with political culture. In his analysis, there are four levels of political culture: mature political culture, developed political culture, low political culture, minimal political culture. Which of the following is not the part of classifications of Almond regarding political system and related culture? The correct option is Euro-American political system. Classification of Almond regarding political system and the related culture is also very important for the exam perspective. So you must know all the classification: Anglo-American political system, continental European political system, developing countries political system, totalitarian political system. Thank you for watching.